Hello and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation and a new video on why the internet is not evil. And is not evil as it's promoted to be, especially by people who use the internet to promote this. It is kind of ironic that people who make their money from the internet also hate it so much. There is a lot of opinion based around digital detoxing from social and psychological standpoint, and from a environmental sustainability standpoint. However, this anti-technological stance is misguided. Teaching anyone, including and especially children, that the internet is evil misses that it is an excellent tool for personal, professional and environmental goals. The more that the internet is shouted and decried as evil, the more that we fail to adapt and learn to utilize technology in a positive way. The dangers of the internet, toxic news, predators, bullies, instigators of violence, all exist in the real world and online. You choose your online content in a far more realistic way and in a far more honest way than you can actually choose this in real life. As much as you're encouraged to choose real life friends and shows and paper media, those are still presented to you from a certain perspective and point of view. Your attitude matters whether you are choosing in real life entertainment and news and articles and books, or whether you are choosing them online. Your attitude and perspective matters. Technology allows us to shop online, and this has caused additional environmental concerns. The balance is always somewhere in between. Internet shopping allows for comparative deals and prices without the environmental cost of driving to various bricks and mortar stores. It also reduces the psychological impacts of pushy and pressuring sales tactics, which don't necessarily get the item that you need, but an item that you had been sold. It also allows for the internet, or internet shopping also allows for gifts and or presents for interstate and international family and friends that you can actually purchase from local makers and stores and actually have them available for local pickup or local delivery, meaning that you are reducing your ecological footprint by not driving to both buy the gift and post the gift to that person, thereby using not only a car with an individual person in it, but you're also reducing the cost of sending that via airmail over to that person, whether it's in your country or out of your country. You can actually support local artisans around the world and not just in your own place. Online shopping allows you to exert control over branding choices that are often unavailable in conventional stores, whose inventory restricts your available options. While additional plastic packaging and waste is an issue, many online marketplaces have reduced packaging options available via posting. So again, it comes back to your choices as a consumer of where you're purchasing. For argument's sake, purchasing from Flora and Fauna or from Biomi, both of these, and multitude of other shops, I'm just using these two as an example, they use a reduced packaging standpoint, and therefore also use biodegradable or recyclable packaging when they do need to wrap something up, which means you are getting a reduced impact package. The transportation from manufacturing and storage facilities to bricks and mortar stores can also be a massive environmentally unfriendly capacity. So again, this topic is talked about quite frequently from sustainability vloggers, is that the item that you get has a backlog behind it. So the item that you're getting, while might be presented as being environmentally friendly, it also has a history behind it, and it has a history up until that standpoint. And if that is not an environmentally friendly item, essentially I'm kind of talking about greenwashing here, is that the item that you get in your hand has a history behind it and has an environmental impact behind it and has an environmental cost behind it. So your bricks and mortar store have all those environmental transport costs to get to them. Where the benefit of that lays is that they come in bulk. So if they're buying a whole, truckload, that single truckload goes to that store, and they sit in that store. But of course, unfortunately, it does mean that single occupancy cars will then go to those stores to shop. So the transport from the manufacturer to the bricks and mortar store can be viewed as beneficial as well, because it contains a whole lot of items that are available in that store. However, the negative to that is that the consumer and the customer then has to go to that store. So that store might see 500 people go to that over a week. That's 500 cars on the road unnecessarily. Of course, while the internet is of course not evil and shopping online is not the definitive disaster it is made out to be, other issues regarding the support network behind the internet is not often discussed. As the internet is considered incorporeal, promoted as efficient international borderless connection that removes the need for needless transport, with remote and convenient cloud storage options. It is also promoted as a way for artists to not only be ignored, to promote their goods and to promote their videos and to promote their artwork, is that individual artists have the capacity to utilize the internet. And I've heard a lot of dissension about Etsy and their fees, but Etsy obviously started out to promote artists, which might not get into an artist magazine or might not get into a crochet exhibition or any of those types of things. So it allows those artists who might not have the capacity or but may be ignored by the establishment to actually promote their wares. But of course, the internet is not an illusionary thing. It's actually a real thing that, is not the physical capacity of the internet is not actually, it has been really largely left in mythology world. It's really largely ignored that the internet and computers have a physical capacity. So data storage are tangible parts of the physical world. They exist in buildings that require significant physical resources to exist, subsuming any alleged benefits of online life. Ignoring the physical realities of the internet is detrimental to the entire environmental and sustainability conversation. The reality of all of these discussions regarding the environment and sustainability is always a series of recognizing fallacies and promoting radical transparency. How we all are sometimes blinded by how we consume, create, and involve ourselves with technology. We all love the convenience of the internet. We just have to be more conscious of how it exists in the physical world, because those buildings that contain all of that data that the internet depends on really take a lot of energy, electricity, maintenance. All of those things are physical realities that happen, and they're the physical support networks for the internet. So while it is easy to vlog about sustainability or vlog about here's my new cup set, or here's my new straw set, or here's my new bamboo clothing range, you're vlogging about it on a technological basis where that has a physical reality that you're not discussing. And I haven't actually heard a lot of vloggers discuss, I know that there are some out there who do discuss this, but I haven't heard a lot of the bigger ones discuss how the internet and how the internet's physical reality is influencing the way that they use it. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day. And I, of course, will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.